with a forest giant watching over a new sapling.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it is a forest giant. It is not a treant, which is why nobody could understand it.
Oh.
Nobody spoke giant.
You got so.
Incorrect. I understand it. I just can't speak its language.
But you didn't know it was giant.
No.
So there is that. All right, let me go ahead and get the we're starting tweet going out. Going live. Where is it? Minimize that. Limit the tweet.
So yours was 930E, was it? Your camera?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good image you got going right there.
It's about time, as opposed to the like absolute low end bottom of the barrel camera that I had before.
Yep, I've got a 920. So
Same here.
yeah. Oh, did I change that? Nope, I did not. I gotta change that. Alrighty. Scarf down your tacos, man.
Well, I had to.
I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna probably get cranky soon. I'm gonna go grab a banana so I can have it here for me. Actually, scarfing down a banana right now wouldn't be a bad idea. Those are way overripe. I forgot connecting. Alright, that showed up. Okay. I will be right back, and then we'll go put our faces live. And we'll play some D&D.
Alright, there's the forest. So, RuPaul.
Oh, yeah. I can't say I'm terribly surprised, because now I'm thinking this is just going to be the next format. Instead of a 3, now it's just going to be 4. Because last time it's like, okay, I thought they did it that way because all the lip sync sucked. But doing it twice in a row, it's like, this is just going to be the new thing going forward, I think. Yeah, but I gotta say, so I know you said, oh, last week I think we have the same opinion. I know, because it's just like, because the huge, like, what I put in the text was not about Cameron staying over Cracker. I thought that was absolutely the correct decision, hands down. Because Cracker didn't do anything. The one thing she won, really, her drag daughter won it for her. That's the one who really sold it, let's be honest. Not that Cracker did bad, but it's like, come on. It's like she started off strong and then just never won and sort of petered out. That happens.
Hello, Calamity.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with Monique.
Jeff.
What?
Thanks to the host.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
I am.
Hey,
Kid.
Fuzzy.
Oh, an auto host.
Yep,
Yes,
auto host.
yes. I haven't said an auto host. I was like, I didn't set it to host. Does somebody
You're
have
gonna
my
watch the
Twitch account?
bestiary within. Well, usually the auto host doesn't throw off that notification, unless that's something that was changed recently.
Well, I guess here's the question. Did mine pop off? If not, then Jeff did something weird.
I will say this, auto host has been kind of broke lately. I mean, it's always been a little broke, but like it's been acting stupid lately. Like if you're auto hosting something and then you go live, and somebody was watching the host and then started clicked in your thank you for the host, Calamity, and then was waiting for your stream to go live. A couple seconds into your going live, it'll revert back to that auto host for them, even though you're still live.
That's weird.
Right. That's happened twice to me watching other people stream, and 3 times on my stream because I used to auto host in Will's, and he's almost always live when we go live.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be auto hosting him, then I'd go live and it would pop up us, and then a couple seconds later it'd pop back to in Will's. I'm like, wait, what the fuck happened to my thing? Let's go ahead and put our faces up there for folks to see. Yours popped up twice. Weird. Oh, it did. One with capitalization, one without.
Yeah, that is. Are there 2 exclamities in the thing? I'm confused.
Nope, it's the same exclamity.
Huh.
Hello, people. How is everybody this week? How is your weekend going? How are things? How's life? Let's ask all the weird questions.
Happy Father's Day to all for whom it is relevant.
Oof. You'd think I'd be able to get comfortable.
That's exactly what it means. You are totally double important.
Yup. That is exactly what it is. Maybe. Oh, this is weird.
I kind of do want to see Incredibles 2. I was hoping I'd get to see it before I was in Minnesota, but that did not work out.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I caught that. The pronunciation.
Minnesota.
The very Minnesotan pronunciation of Minnesota.
Minnesota. Well, they are close to Canada, so that's where I feel like their accent comes from.
Actually, the accent comes from a lot of the Norse, like the Scandinavian countries.
Finnish and all that. Yeah, it's more what it's
inhabited
about.
that area.
It's the same thing in Upper Michigan. Like, it's like, oh, it's because of Canada. It's like, actually, it's because of Finland, basically.
It's because where the farming and fur trading was.
And Wisconsin and North Dakota.
Oh, yeah. Well, North Dakota, I'll take a word for it. Wisconsin, absolutely.
And it depends on what area of Wisconsin, too, because the area I grew up in didn't really have the accent. And I was right on the Mississippi River, so I'm surprised, since it was La Crosse started as a fur trading post.
It's weird. It's very strange. Should we introduce ourselves?
I suppose. Let's go ahead and do the announcements. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As always, RPG, D&D style games on my channel run for charity. And the June-July charity is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you would like to know more about said charity, you can scroll down to the panels below, and there is a picture of their logo. And then right below that, there's some brief information, and the purple letters take you to their website. If you would like to donate to said charity, if you click on their logo, it'll take you on over to Tiltify, and you can donate through that. Alerts should work. That doesn't mean they always do, but they should. And that even though they do work or should work, that doesn't mean I'll always catch it, because it's a very tiny little thing that pops up on my screen. So if you do donate, please say something in chat, in case I miss seeing the visual cue that it's there, so I can go over to Tiltify and look and see what you might have bought the players, or the DM.
But really, the DM doesn't need anything else. Danny.
You know, in all honesty, I'm probably never going to use those 5 failures.
You say that now. We'll see. I don't think you're going to use it to kill us, but if it's funny, I think you might. See, there you go.
I don't know. Natural 20s can be just as funny.
You boned me on that, and I don't appreciate it.
No.
That is not how I like to be taken to the bone zone.
That is precisely how that should have been done. You were trying to convince your mother that wind guards are supposed to do things, and you did.
The ones who were
so
half
much so that she was like, "You're right. I should take part in this."
Yes, the 60-something-year-old woman should come down and fight demons with us.
Yes, the 60-something-year-old freaking wizard who can kick everybody's ass should totally come down and fight demons with you.
Okay, whatever. Just because she's like a 15th level wizard doesn't mean she should go. Dad's gonna be pissed if something happens to her.
Anyway.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird. I guess it is popping it for the auto host because mine did it.
He's a dick. It would serve him right.
What? No! I don't want my mom hurt so my dad the person who raised me gets hurt. That's horrible.
If you do donate and you would like to get something for the players, if you scroll down a smidge more in the panels, there's a panel called Donations. It's what you can get the players. This is a 5e game, so you can see what you can purchase for them. You can purchase a common magic item, which they're expended as they're used. They're not gone when the charity's up. Disadvantage and advantage. Uncommon magic items are temporary, which means they last the duration of the charity. D10 inspiration dice, critical success and failures, temporary rare magic item, or you can give me an NPC, which you'll be meeting today, from somebody who gave me an NPC a while back, or you can give me a villain to throw at the players. But if you give me an NPC, it doesn't have to be a good NPC. It can be a dick NPC.
We're about to face a dick.
It is entirely up to you. I might message you and say, "Hey, is this a good guy or is this an asshole?"
So is Claudia's brother going to show up?
Whatever.
Ooh.
Why? Why would he be here?
Yeah, who would pay for him to be an NPC?
just to be a dick?
Alicia already gave him to me.
Exactly. He's already here. His dickness has been firmly planted.
Phrasing.
That's phrasing.
Whatever. This is an Archer. Shut up.
For sure.
That is a phrasing issue right there.
Especially talking about your brother. Come on.
What? I don't even have a brother. Whatever.
His dickness has been firmly planted.
Whatever.
See, now I've got images of watermelons. And...
Wait,
welcome
not
to welcome to
pies?
the clusterfuck that is my stream. Anyway, in August, I'm going to be doing my stream anniversary giveaway. It's going to be a nice little package for somebody who wins it. It's going to include a player's handbook, 5th edition. Many sets of dice, which I've shown on a previous stream. I don't want to dig back out of the package because it's kind of a hassle. But they're really cool looking. Very pretty. And Cow Peeler, Chris, is making me a dice vault. That's about, I think it's 5 by 7. So it'll No, Alicia, you're supposed to know that.
I don't memorize random numbers on the weekends.
I think it's 5 by 7. So one side of it can act as a rolling tray, which he's routed out for that to happen, and then the other side is where you can put your dice, minis, and a pencil. And it does actually snap together now with the magnets because that was a thing. So that's coming along nicely. And I'll probably throw some other stuff in there just for shiggles. I don't know yet what it'll be. And I might even add stuff to it as the month of August progresses until the drawing. We'll see how much crap I can jam pack into that box. Like, I might use minis for packing material. Little metal minis will protect everything. Anyway, let's tell us who you are and who you play, Alicia.
Hey, I'm in G9. I play Claudia Vingard, human sorcerer, who's... Actually, yeah, she's doing alright right now. Fine. None of her family's here. We're good.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool.
Makes
That's
sense.
great. Jeff,
Played charades with a apparent giant. Went just fine.
with a forest giant, yeah.
Hello.
Probably like a tree ant, but
I play Basil Timbers. He is afraid of the giant. Because the giant's like 10 of him in height.
way more than 10 of you.
20?
Way more. It's a huge creature.
He's 60 feet tall?
He is giant.
So then 20 of me. Okay. I was like, I'm 3 feet tall. 3 feet something. So you can't, like, 20 feet, 20 times my height is 60, so.
Yeah, the concept of 20 basils is frankly terrifying.
Oh my god.
Not if you use them for bowling pins.
If I was a bard and I could do wish and I could wish that there were 20 of me
Oh god.
and we just go around and then they all have wish.
And that's
There
how
are
the campaign
ramifications to
ends.
using Wish.
There are. Anyway, Danny.
Hello, as I eat. So I'm Tunarth. I'm playing Koltash Takarn, the half-orc paladin, who is in the forest, where we've just done a thing. We don't really know the ramifications of the thing we just did, but we did it anyway.
The gods told us to do it, so it must be good, right?
Right.
Right.
The old gods who are locked up and away from the new gods who are our parents and who we might be at war with soon.
That sounds like a mom and dad godparent issue. That's not a demigod issue. We're not at the wall. It's not our problem.
So who would like to recap last week?
Let's see. So
Or
we
last session.
got into the forest, had to make some survival checks. Everybody took a turn. Some people's turns went better than others. It took us a while. We ended up encountering some trees, which Claudia inherently knew were corrupted, and therefore,
Whatever.
quite logically,
Whatever.
set them up. around your phone.
In an odd role reversal, Koltash was trying to be diplomatic.
Oh, that's true.
And Claudia's
Yes.
like,
Okay.
burn!
And she was right. Not that she knew that at the time. Well,
No,
not
she
since-
didn't.
whatever.
We mean you no harm. Boo.
Yes, we do.
I should probably go back and highlight that if that hasn't been done. I should.
You should.
But yeah. So Kotesh attempted to peacefully negotiate with them. Claudia's like, burn them all, Game of Thrones style. Eventually, a bigger tree came along, and the little ones started attacking it, and we're just like, this looks like our opportunity to leave. Let's cheese it.
Let's
So we
nope
did.
out of this nonsense.
A couple more survival rolls, and then we heard that the big tree was closing in behind us, so most of us quickly hid. Then the big tree just sat down by a huge tree stump and just kind of sat there quietly, said something in a language didn't understand. Claudia did comprehend languages to understand it, but then she couldn't speak it, so then the whole party ended up playing charades to try to figure out what was going on. Basically, the small trees have been corrupted, and so the big tree's been fighting them for a while, hence all the battle scars it has and everything. The huge tree stump that it was by used to be Eldath's tree, I guess, is what I got. We planted the seed. Not Eldath. Sorry.
Imra.
Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
Imra.
Imra. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. So we planted the seed given to us by Imra. Added the water to it from the water god whose name I don't remember, Arius or something. I don't know. And then the sunlight bead from the sun god did its thing, and then there was a little tree sapling in the stump. And now we're still here with the tree giant.
No, Arius is the big bad that we didn't go to the mountain and avoid.
Well, at least I remembered
Pekmos.
one name.
Pekmos is the god of water. Ithar was the god of the sun. And we
There we
didn't
go.
end up talking to Utdal, the god of skies, wind, and rain. We bypassed Utdal.
You also bypassed.
We used the rain
Sianga.
check, did we?
Oh,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
oh heavens.
And Sky. Lighten them up. Lighten them up.
And knocking them down.
So that's recap as far as I recall.
Yep, and then.
and the giant tree didn't end up being a giant tree. It was just a giant.
that was very
forest
true-like.
giant.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's still.
I mean,
yes.
it still has, like, its skin is still very bark-like and makes that sound that bark makes when it's rubbed together. So, yeah. And it still has
Oh,
branches.
the tree said Koltesh was shiny.
Yes. Yeah. And then you
Tree
camp
giant,
there.
whatever.
The forest giant. It's not a tree.
The forest giant. yes.
No.
Well, we don't know that in character.
If there are
so
no
the tree.
if there are no
Yeah, you
ghosts,
you don't know that in
then-
character. Is it in this book? Hold on, let me see if it's in this book. It might be.
Out of character, you're completely correct. In character, we do not know.
So that is where I grabbed the forest giant from.
Oh, hey, yeah, there you go.
From Limitless Adventures. It's
Ooh.
I like them as a company. I like their stuff. I have backed all of their Kickstarters. Alright, so you guys decided to camp in that clearing with the pool and the little stream and the little raised like cliffside thing where the giant stump was at. Are you going to be taking watch, or are you just all going to like pass out? Because some of you are pretty beat the fuck up.
Assuming that it looks like the forest giant's just going to stay there, Claudia's just going to pass out.
All right.
Basil's gonna go to sleep as well. He trusts the giant.
Because he didn't smoosh you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is going
He
to
did
at
flick
least...
you off the stump.
Well, maybe he likes that stuff. Maybe that's his favorite stuff.
Koltash is going to go ahead and take a first watch, even if he doesn't think there will be a second or third. But he's paranoid enough that he's going to do his part of a watch.
Okay.
Because he did get himself healed up pretty, almost to full by the end of that.
Yeah, but you still got some bruises from battle.
True, but they're not horrible.
Yeah.
So he's going to do a first watch and then go to sleep.
Or at the very least, muscle soreness from being stomped on by a forest giant. You got clubbed pretty good a few times.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to stop him from doing the first watch.
I know. Rakal's probably going to, I'm just going to say Rakal's going to pass out too. So, Koltash sits awake. Are you guys doing a dry campfire or no?
Dry, yeah. We're still not.
Okay.
Yeah, with a forest giant there who likes trees and likes the stump. Yeah, I'm not building a fire. That's not happening.
Okay. So Koltash, you sit awake for a couple hours while your companions pass the fuck out next to this pool. And eventually, you are lulled into sleep by the sounds of the forest around you. Crickets chirping, bugs just making their buzzing noises. It's a pretty peaceful little forest pool clearing area. And you take your rest. The following morning, you come awake, and I need everybody to make a perception check for me, please.
Are there magically waffles? That's my bet. You said perceptions?
Perception.
If there could be magical waffles that appear right now
Advantage
in my house,
would've been
I'd take
great.
those too.
Wow. Let me open up Rakal. Let's see what she gets. 13. I've got to sign in on my other computer. Come on. Rakal. Open sesame. Jesus. With a 13, Basil, as you slowly come awake, you can hear, you can't make out the words, but you can hear somebody talking, on the rise above this little pool that you fell asleep next to, and it is not the giant.
And it's not the giant?
It is not the giant.
Do I understand what the words are?
You can't make them out. You didn't roll high enough to actually hear the conversation. You just know somebody is up there talking.
Okay. Do you have the picture of the thing again? I don't remember if you had a picture last time.
Of the what? Oh, of the map for the area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put you all on that map of the area again.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna be all like probably, I don't know. I'm assuming you went as far away from there as you could. So you're all down in that area. You might be elsewhere. I'm not sure exactly where you want to make your camp, but I'm assuming it's somewhere in that vicinity.
And they're up above there. Okay. And they're up above here.
Yep, they're up. You can hear it from up near the stump. Since you've heard it, make another perception check for me.
Okay. Mother lover.
You glance across the pond and up to where the stump is, because you can see the stump over the edge of the little rise. And there is a hunched figure. Looks humanoid in shape. Near the stump. And you can see the forest giant, like, crouched over the stump area in a defensive stance.
Okay, and everybody else is awake?
Yeah, everybody, you all coming to, and you were just the only one to hear that.
Okay. I, like, whisper at Claudia, I'm like, somebody's up there. It doesn't look like the giant or her.
Then we should help the giant.
Yeah. Koltesh, come here. I think we have an enemy in our midst up by this stuff.
Oh, well then we better go. What is it? Do you know how many of them are? What are they?
It's just I heard a person talking. I can kind of see one figure up at the stump if you look, and the giant doesn't look to be too happy that they're there, but I think he's trying to defend whatever we planted.
Oh, well then let's go. And Koltash takes off.
Or we could sneak. Okay, never mind.
We could sneak.
Koltash is in plate armor. The odds of his sneaking successfully are slim to none.
No, that's perfectly fair.
So he's going to go this way.
Okay.
Alright. And Claudia will probably actually try and start going the other way around. Since Koltash is tiny and will probably draw more attention.
I will say Koltesh probably full out ran, yes.
Yep.
Is Claudia running, or is Claudia moving a little bit more dignified?
Claudia's Claudia's walking, since Koltesh is like, tromp, 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 clang, clang, clang. So she's walking. She's not running the other way around.
So she's moving at her normal speed.
She's moving at her normal speed.
Okay. So, Koltesh, you actually move into earshot well before anybody else. And in a much better visual range. So what you see, when you come closer to this individual, it's a hunched figure with dark robe or cloak on with a hood up, and you can see gray, almost white hair coming out from the side, long hair, and from what you can see in profile is a weathered, old looking woman. She is standing with a bit of a stoop, and looks very frail. What the fuck? It's like a fucking mariachi band or something across the street.
How fun.
I was like, what the hell is that sound? It is for all intents and purposes you can see a frail old woman with white grayish hair. And when you get into range where you can hear what she's saying, she is leaning over the stump, and you can make out, well, aren't you the wise one, dearie? Getting them to do your bidding, returning you to the forest.
And the forest giant is being
Defensive. He's not actively aggressive towards this individual, but he's not backing away from the stump. And with now sapling in the center.
Is there some? I mean, does it appear to me like the forest giant is on the defensive against this?
If the forest giant had hackles, if it was standing like a dog, you would see like the hackles raised and just on edge.
Okay. That's enough for Koltash. Koltash, where is this?
The individual is.
Yes.
I will grab a token of some sort and put it there. I got an old woman in here somewhere. Where are you at, old woman? Yeah, that'll work. She's like right there.
Okay, so Koltash will run straight up to her and say, "What are you doing? Step away."
She glances over her shoulder behind, towards you, and gives you this smirk, just like one side of her mouth raising. There you are, the one who did the dirty work.
What do you mean?
Oh, I went with Claudia, by the way.
Huh?
I said I went with Claudia,
Okay.
by the way.
Okay. We'll say that the rest of you all went that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to, Koltash was faster, so just figure herself plays out.
What do you mean? What do I mean? Clearly you've done some dirty work. You brought my sister back to the forest.
Your sister? Who are you?
Oh dear. You can call me Vicky.
Are you... So why is bringing your sister back dirty work?
Because you went against your own parents, haven't you? Releasing an old god back into the world. Not just one at that, 3! Make a... hold on. Make a... Make a perception check. Okay. It's a very low DC. As the sun has been rising this entire time, it almost feels like it's closer somehow to the land. It feels warmer, it feels brighter.
Koltash will say, we've been trying to remove the corruption from this forest, and this is what we were led to do to accomplish that. Something has been corrupting this forest. Has it been you?
Corruption is such a dirty word.
Koltash attacks her.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's a god.
Right, it's like, you remember that part where she said, "Sister?"
Sister?
Never said Koltash was the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw. Before you attack her, as you are going to do this, make a wisdom saving throw. As you draw out your weapon, your great axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you grip the handle of your great axe and bring it up to bear on this old woman, there is a sharp shooting pain coursing through your frontal lobe all the way into the back of your brain. It is 10 times worse than what could be the worst migraine anybody has ever felt, and you, as Koltash, grip your head and very loudly scream in agony. And after a moment, the pain subsides.
At Koltash's scream of agony, then Claudia would start running, to catch the rest of the way up.
Yeah, you're probably about 45 feet away, and you can see from where you're standing now, Koltash go to do this, and then just, oh my god.
Okay, so saying that, if you said we're 45 feet away,
About
Claudia,
45-ish.
because she didn't hear that conversation, so she doesn't know, she would attempt to hold person the old woman, because she doesn't know.
Alright. Go ahead and cast your spell.
Okay. Old person, I shall click you. Yeah.
Alright, it is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Correct.
Alright, what's the DC?
15.
She's gonna make that.
Yeah, again, I don't know.
I just want to make sure. I
That's
just
what
want to
she
make
do.
sure. But, yeah, you cast Whole Person, and she turns away from Koltash, who is still, like, holding his head. The pain is starting to subside, and she turns back towards you and gives you the same smirky grin.
Who are you?
As I was telling your friend here, you can call me Vicky.
And what reason do we have to not defend our friend?
Well, as you saw, your friend attacked an old woman.
And what is an old woman doing here in the forest by herself?
She's the one that's corrupting the forest.
Yeah, Koltash gets that out.
Or, could I do? Because so seeing that, I'm just like, well, okay, this is in order to basically influence the children of Imra, she'd have to be some sort of god or goddess herself. So, could Claudia do like a history check to see if she can remember which god that might be?
Sure.
Okay. So that's actually 16, because that's one of the reliable talent things.
Okay. Okay. 16. So through your studies, you know that over time, a lot of names were lost because they, for whatever reason, mostly to stop worshiping them.
Sure.
That there are a handful of gods that names were lost, and the ones that the general populace know are the ones that are currently held behind the Iron Gate.
Sure.
So there's you can kind of put two and two together that the names that were lost are probably ones that might either be A, dead, or B, still floating around doing whatever it is they do under the radar, and
Okay.
just living their best god life.
Mm-hmm. So Claudia is sort of like hands on hip. So which forgotten goddess are you?
if I told you my name, you wouldn't even recognize it.
But I could record it for posterity.
I prefer the mortals to call me Vicky.
Speaking there. Speaking there.
We're not entirely mortal, though, now, are we?
You're not entirely deity, though, either.
Either way, we do not follow your qualifications for not knowing your name.
I think I'll keep my name.
So again, why are you here?
Oh, I was merely congratulating Imra on her escape.
Only to a certain degree.
For now. You don't think she'll grow in power?
I think that is the new god's problem.
I like your attitude.
I'd like if we could part ways peacefully.
Oh, if you let me go my way, I'll let you go yours.
That sounds agreeable enough, as long as you leave your aspect of her sister to be. I am a woman of my word.
Oh, I would never dream of hurting my sister in any way, shape, or form.
You lie.
I'll do an insight check just 'cause.
Okay. Do an insight check.
So actually 15, because again, it's under the reliable one.
Okay. Okay. 15. It's hard to tell.
Sure.
I mean, the words are coming out of her mouth, and while she has this smug look on her face, she could be legit. And you don't know how long she's been standing there over top the sapling to begin with.
That's fair. I suppose I'll have to take you at your word. I think it you'll also leave our forest friend alone.
Yes, try as I might, he wouldn't succumb.
So-
With that one.
Is good. So you would not hurt your sister, but you have no problem hurting her children.
Oh, I didn't hurt her children. I simply bent them to my will.
That's an interesting line you draw. Subverting someone's will you do not think is harmful?
Gives you a shrug.
Whatever. I've had enough of deities for the day. We go our way, you go yours. Our job is done.
She gives you a nod. Very well, yes, I'll go my way, you go yours. Maybe someday our paths will cross again.
I sincerely hope that is not the case.
And if it is, I hope I get to kill you.
Okay. She turns to leave and she turns back towards Koltesh and begins slowly walking towards the northeast. And as she passes by Koltesh, she places a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, no.
I back away from her. I don't let her.
You don't let her?
No.
me see.
Why would I allow that?
Do you see how shiny his armor is? He doesn't want no corruption marks on it.
Let me see here. See if it requires touching you. Might not require.
You're correct, Otis. Reaching for a book, never a good sign.
Oh, it doesn't require
Nice.
touching. Okay.
Okay. There we go. It's like, oddly, the distance is 120 feet. Deal with it.
It's 60 feet, but sure.
Yeah, I was just gonna like, or 60. One of the two.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Koltesh.
Murder beam, only 6 feet. Boom! Suck that goddess of no rapport. No? But it's a nat 20, though. Isn't a nat 20 a success?
Nat 20,
No,
nat
regardless?
20 is only successful in attack rolls, regardless of armor class.
Oh, saves, it's different.
Yeah.
Ah.
Same
Saves
with
and
skill checks.
Are different.
Yeah.
Saves and skill checks
Hey.
are different.
They still have a
I-
DC, so.
Did not realize that. Okay.
Yeah, nat 20s are only like, because even
I mean,
if
they
you-
help.
Even if you physically can't hit something's armor class, if you get a nat 20 in combat, it still hits because
Mhm.
that's just the roll of the dice. So as she turns to leave, you watch her make a little motion with her hand towards Koltesh, and he appears to disappear.
What? What happens here? Oh, shit.
Claudia's gonna turn back. I thought you said we wouldn't be harmed.
Oh no, dear, he's fine. You should probably find him.
You have to find him?
I don't have scry. It's just gonna. Your relatives are dicks, Dad.
Make a perception check real quick.
Sure.
Both Basil and Claudia, and I'll have
Eh?
Raquel do it too.
Perception check?
Yeah. 15, 12, 9. All right, 15. You watch Koltesh like out of existence, but something to the ground.
All right, Claudia will run over and mage hand it up.
Okay.
See what it is.
There is a small caterpillar in the mage hand.
Claudia's got a sigh. I assume it was just a polymorph. You want me to make a check of some kind?
It's
I
shiny and
mean-
silver and has a red cape.
It is. It's a silver caterpillar with a red back.
You know what? Okay, wait. Is it actually?
It is a caterpillar. Yeah, it's a like grayish colored caterpillar with a red back.
Claudia's just gonna sigh and, continue just maintaining the mage hand and wait for the, as they're going to wait for the duration to run out on it.
Uh-huh.
Dealing with gods, the headache. And then she will wave bye to the tree giant whose language she doesn't speak.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Well-
just try and head out.
You're just gonna carry the caterpillar out.
Yeah, mage hand. Because here's the thing. carry the caterpillar. Like that.
Okay. Alright. Okay. But you're carrying it on Mage Hand, you're not actually touching
Yeah, I'm Mage Hand because I know what's going to happen when it drops. So I'm going to Mage Hand it.
What happens when it drops?
It's a cantrip. You can just keep it going.
Oh, you're saying you know what happened when the Mage Hand drops. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you're just like, thunk, drop, thunk, thunk. Okay. It does, Otis, but it's a cantrip, so she can just keep doing it.
Yeah, I can just all the time.
So it's like, she's carrying it, all of a sudden Mage Hand drops, she's like, thunk, with another one. It's just instantaneous. Okay. Okay. So you,
This is gonna be so bad.
do what?
He's gonna be so bad when he comes out of it.
Mage hand caterpillar juggling.
It's fine.
Just juggle the beastie. Yes.
How is it that Basil is not reacting to this circumstance?
I don't.
Basil was freaking terrified. Okay? One, the new god is like, or that god woman was like, well, you brought back 3 gods. And so Basil's like, crap. Because, you know, the biggest trouble Basil ever had is.
Well, you haven't
you know,
actually heard that.
Was I not up there with her?
Koltesh heard that. You heard the part that Claudia.
Well, no,
heard.
she told Claudia that we brought back.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought I only did the 3 to Koltesh, but never mind. You're probably.
Well,
right.
yeah, you specified 3,
Okay.
but she said, you know, that we had brought back the new gods. So Basil's like, in Basil's mind, he's just going crap.
Okay.
I am
Thank you for the
so
gay
fucked. And then, you know, she turns you into a bug, and Basil's just trying to find somewhere to hide, like before
she left.
she's.
She left.
Yeah, she's
She turned
gone.
into a bug and left.
But still, like Basil's just like, nope. I'm glad I didn't
What did?
kick those gods behind the gate.
We agreed. Man. Claudia's just like, all right, you won't hurt Nicopolis? No, fine, not my problem.
And this goddess did agree to not to hurt you. She didn't actually hurt Koltesh.
She didn't.
She's turned him into
Proven
a bug.
by his polymorph holding.
She's turned him into a bug.
Alright, so you guys, Basil is stuck in a state of shock.
And fear, yeah, basically.
Claudia's juggling a caterpillar in Mage Hand. A Koltesh, now turned caterpillar, is being juggled in Mage Hand. And you're still Koltesh, you're just a caterpillar. What would you like to do?
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of options, now does he? He can crawl in a direction, but because he's on a mage hand that Claudia is maintaining,
you would
I
crawl.
suspect he's going to crawl, and then the mage hand would just kind of move along with him and keep him from really making any actual progress.
Even if you crawled off the side, you would just like stick to the bottom anyway and just crawl around it. You're a caterpillar. Alright. So you, Claudia, the only one with any sense still, because we'll say Rakal's like, wait, what? I've been guarding this place for centuries.
Right, it's just like,
now.
wait, what did you all do?
What did you guys do?
Yeah.
We'll let her take care of that when she returns. What did you guys
Sure.
do? What's going on?
Yeah.
You
Leaving.
So yeah. Alright, you're heading back to the keep, I take it?
Yes, back to the keep.
Okay. So you begin making your way southwest again, along you follow the stream and down the river, and the forest, this large forest giant is kind of trailing behind you about 20-25 feet.
Oh, the giant's actually following us out. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it. Okay.
He's trailing you about 25 feet because off to the sides you can still see the other forest giants kind of keeping pace and doing the same
Sure.
thing they were doing before.
They want to attack, yeah.
Yeah, Claudia's just, she doesn't actually attack him, but kind of has the fire dancing along her fingers, like, do not fuck with me. I am not in the mood.
Otis, thank you for that subscription.
Ooh, hey! Oh, actually, that reminds me.
You get the little little lesson 3 sign now. And energy 9. So it takes you some time, a couple days. You kind of know the way out, so it's a little easier going as far as knowing your path. It's not easier on the path because now you don't have Koltash hacking away at any vegetation that is in your way.
Yep.
So it still takes the same amount of time to get out, and you do eventually make your way out. The forest giants who are still held under the sway because it's not an instantaneous thing.
Yeah.
That'll fade as Imra grows stronger. Kind of still keeping up with you until you get closer to the edge of the forest, and when you finally break out, you make your way back to the keep.
Yeah, and like one last time, as we break out of it, just wave to the forest giant again.
He gives you a wave as well on his goofy forest giant way, and turns back around and heads back towards the way you came.
Okay.
Subtrain!
Not that
Come on,
anybody,
ride the train.
not that anybody notices it, but the caterpillar will kind of,
Stand
bring
up
up
a
the
little
front
bit.
part of it and do like the very first couple of arms wave, and then just go, oh, right. But nobody sees it.
Wait, so it's a couple of days now. Koltash is still transformed. I thought it. Oh man. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just
There's
gonna wait till we get back to the keep.
I mean,
Maybe it was true polymorph?
you think it was polymorph, and what you remember of polymorph is there's no time limit on it.
I thought there was. No. Okay.
It's damaged.
Nope. We just gotta keep up going to the keep.
You think it's polymorph, but you're like, I thought there was a time limit on that.
Whatever.
I don't think there is. Let me double check.
I thought it was
I might be thinking of something else.
like an hour.
Something doesn't. Of course, it was a deity that cast it, so.
Well, there's polymorph, and then there's like a level above that, like true polymorph.
And then there's the old god version.
Yeah.
That was, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah, this is a deity casting this, so let me make sure I got this correct in how I want it. And it could not be polymorph either.
It could not be.
Yeah, he's still a
Concentration up to an hour.
Yeah,
And then,
but
well,
he's-
then.
Even true polymorph, he's still a caterpillar.
Okay, yeah. So this is the guy. I'm gonna let the more powerful mage deal with it. Fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Prophet.
Yes, thank you for the host, Prophet. Thank you for the host, Tonksies. Welcome,
How?
welcome.
Spell might be half orc to caterpillar. Could be.
Cultipillar. That's nice.
Hello, everybody. My name's Cultipillar.
I will strike you down!
Fear my tiny rage.
I think that's gonna be a new PC. Cultipillar, the tiny gnome barbarian.
Actually, my question is, in caterpillar form, is Koltash still like trying to get that cape wave going on.
He may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's not that stupid.
That was so cute though. Little caterpillar, little midsection doing this, trying to get the cape to go.
It would be kind of adorable. Oh no.
Well, you can
Anyway.
imagine it because it's not happening.
We can imagine all we want. This is all imaginary. Anyway, you make your way back to the keep, mage handing cold pillar.
Well, actually, at this point, knowing that it hasn't dropped after the time period I thought it would, she would just be holding it in her actual hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't need to
On
keep
your
juggling.
shoulder.
No, on the hand. Keep it that way. It's fine.
Okay.
Just don't squish him.
It's why it's on my hand and not my shoulder. I don't know. Maybe I'll randomly want to lean to the side. That'd be bad.
Stretch. Oops.
Oh, oops. So yeah, carry it into the keep.
Okay. You get back to the keep, and what would you like to do?
Because either she'd look for Elaine first, see if she could help with the cult-to-pillar issue.
Okay. You do find Elaine.
Elaine, do you know how to deal with... This is cultish. This is the problem.
She leans forward a little bit. That's your half-orc friend.
Yes, he kind of got turned into a caterpillar by a god goddess who refused to give us her name. Was probably evil. Or perhaps chaotic nature, I don't know.
Well, let's give it an hour, see what happens.
Yeah, we've given it 3 days. Or however long it took us to get out of the forest, I think he said.
Let's still give it an hour and see what happens.
Why? Okay.
We've taken precautions on the keep to keep certain individuals out.
So you knew about that god? Yes.
Oh no, we didn't know about that goddess. We just did certain precautions on the keep to keep any individual out we didn't want in, including those of divine blah blah blahs.
Okay then. I'll just sit him. She'll just sit him on a table or like a stand or something out of the way.
Okay, you set him on like a side table.
Yeah, like a side table.
Okay.
Something that somebody shouldn't sit on.
I was like, you're gonna put him up on that mantle. That'll be great.
No, a side table.
You put him on a side table. Okay. So Alicia, you remember the preparations we took on that keep? All those fucking spells we cast on it to take.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
all of
no.
that shit, yeah.
Oh sure, yeah. Okay, but Claudia does not know that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand. I was like, does Alicia remember?
No, I do.
Okay. So gets to be about an hour, and are you still in the same room, or have you left him?
No, I'm sticking with him. Make sure
Okay.
nothing happens.
Is Koltesh sticking around on this table, or is the caterpillar crawled away?
Well, I gotta ask, I guess, because we really didn't say, am I still mentally myself, or do I have the
Sure,
intelligence of a
you have-
caterpillar?
You would have your basic intelligence. You would still have your intelligence. I think you keep all your mental stats. It's your
Mental
physical
stats.
stats that change.
Koltesh would probably...
Would Claudia tell you to stay there? That's the question too.
No, I'd tell Coltish, like, I will stay here and make sure nobody tries to squish you while we're waiting.
The caterpillar waves a tiny arm. If you can see it.
Yeah, Coltish just sitting there like, don't smile. Don't smile. No. Coltish would not appreciate being called adorable. This is bad. Don't do it.
Coltash will then...
You know what? Make a wisdom saving throw on that, Claudia.
Oh, come on!
No, you hold it together pretty well.
Really strong. I don't ooh at cooing babies. Don't try me. No one knows what I find cute.
Coltash will try and determine whether he can spin any silk.
Basil is, now that we're back in the keep, Basil has decided to druidcraft a hammock between two sticks out of, like, vines, just like a hammock for Cultipillar to lay in.
Alright, so you guys have all gone. You guys have all gone to a land, and now they're on this little side table. There's Coltash Caterpillar, and a little hammock between two sticks that was druidcraft, crafted by Basil.
And I brought over some like leaves for him to eat in case he gets hungry.
Well, we've been making sure to, feed you over the past couple of days.
Yeah. Made sure you had a couple leaves to tide you over. The hour goes by, and you guys watch as the caterpillar grows in size and slowly shifts into the shape of Coltash, sitting on this side table that won't hold a half-orc.
Yep,
So
I'm
as
just like,
I will get... I know Coltash does not want to destroy the table. So as soon as he's able to, he will get off the table.
it's like you feel yourself changing as a caterpillar and you wiggle off.
You feel yourself changing, and you can feel the give of the wooden three-legged table underneath you, and put your feet down. As soon as you can do that, you're only slightly taller than Basil. And then eventually you grow to your normal height and shape. And yes, you could spin silk.
He would, while he had the opportunity, he would have spun silk to reinforce the hammock before lying in it.
You don't trust my druid crafting?
Cultipillar's best character.
With Coltash back, what would you guys like to do? By the way, Coltash, I mean, you knew you walked through the forest, and you knew you made it back to the keep, so it's not like you woke up in a strange place.
Okay.
No, he can't spit now. Otherwise he's not a caterpillar anymore.
Does he keep the skills of a caterpillar?
No.
And now he can climb walls.
And he has multiple extra arms.
Days, man.
He's Spider-Man. Or
He has wiggled a mile in a caterpillar's shoes. He knows things.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. By the way, thank Misadventure for the goddess NPC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I look forward to meeting it again.
Oh, I know.
Thanks, Vicky. We're so boned.
I know, right?
I wonder how the dwarf is gonna take us being letting out those gods.
What's she gonna
right
do
there, by
about
the
it?
way.
Is she there with us?
Standing right there.
Okay. Well, I was too busy making this thing.
She was there when we let out Peckmos too. She just doesn't know it was Peckmos. Because I was the only one who actually swam out and confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to figure it out.
No.
But
Again.
yeah.
That's the god's problem. Whatever.
So how's being a caterpillar, Koltash? Was it fun?
It was odd.
Well, glad you're back to your shiny self.
I am too. Thanks.
So, weren't we supposed to get something from that forest? Wasn't there like some sort of item we were looking for?
Hmm.
You know, like weapons or gear or something to help us in the future? Or we were just doing that out of the kindness of our heart?
I thought our main goal there was to deal with the corruption that was there.
Because,
Well, it was in the larger service of, because we were originally trying to get leads on the finding the items for Basil and Ree. And we had 4 things to investigate. The first one was a being in the forest between the keep and Ambracia is corrupting the forest around it as well as other creatures who live there. The creatures that are being corrupted have a strong link to Imra, the old goddess of nature and the land. Number 2, the lake near Claudiopolis.
Fuck the Leviathan!
There's something that lives in the lake. The small fishing village on the north side of the lake, fishermen keep to the shore for fear that their boats will be swallowed. This is my notes before we went there. Place number 3 was the armory at the Iron Gate, and place number 4 was various places in the Netherward. Now, we went to the fishing village first, encountered the Leviathan, and it's like, okay, well, so what can we do to defeat the Leviathan? Because it's protecting something that we need, and we have to get past it. We decided, I prayed and was given direction that we should go to the Iron Gate, which is what we did. But one of the reasons we went to the Iron Gate was for help in defeating the Leviathan.
all we got was that ring.
We also got information about how best to deal with it, which was basically big net bunch of spears, but something.
But then while we were doing that, we encountered the old gods who agreed to help us with whatever. Koltash wasn't paying too much attention to what we were actually getting from them. But in the course of getting whatever we got, which I hope somebody wrote down because Koltash didn't.
I mean, we got the items for to deal with the corruption thing.
Yeah, that's all we got from them.
That's what we got.
Right. So then we might have screwed up because we didn't get what we actually needed. We got diverted into helping the old gods instead, which is what we did.
Well, it was helping with one of the tasks, that was supposed to help with this. So it did help us overall.
Well, but we still don't have what we need because if there was something in the forest, we didn't get it. We did the thing for the old gods, but we didn't get any.
Which was to deal with the corruption.
But we didn't get any item or information to help us in our own search for the items we need for the upcoming war, which potentially is going to be against the people that we were just helping.
Well, it's so all these leads will not necessarily end in an item. It's the same. And we could have gotten
Or
items
information.
which, again, we did get some with the Leviathan, it just wasn't super helpful. It's like, that's the best way to kill it. Figure it out.
Yeah.
So we did get information. So we got what we needed to deal with this one problem and information for the Leviathan. It was not sidetracked. It was both related to things we have to do.
So I guess the question is, well, now what?
Get a big net and a bunch of spears. Kind of not joking. That's the.
I know you're not, but I will say this: the releasing of the gods, you did bump a level.
For real?
Yeah.
So,
I get my mount.
Wait, what?
so we're 7 now?
You're 7 now.
Ah!
Okay, I'm unprepared for that.
So Koltash actually became level 7 as a caterpillar.
What's my hit dice?
You can wait on that if you'd like, because unless you guys
Okay.
are like, let's go fight the Leviathan right now, you should be fine.
The only reason I kind of, I mean, we'll keep doing it, but I kind of want to do it now because I know me and I will forget.
As will I, however. I will be right
Okay.
back.
Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's
I'll
do the
do
break
the.
thing. I gotta go potty anyway.
7, so 61.
I'm gonna do this real quick.
Yeah.
Look at the kitties. It's a lazy
Ooh,
cat
good one.
Sunday. Lazy cat Sunday.
Lazy Cat Sunday.
They were doing the same thing yesterday.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Just nailed the dome.
I was gonna name a D&D character for that guy.
Yes.
But I think my roommates would get, because I'm gonna start playing in a game with my roommates on like Thursday or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime here in the future once they finish the game they're in now. And I know that they would get hella annoyed if I named my character Dimsdale Dimmadome or...
That is so funny. Just nailed the dome. It probably would get kind of old, but I
Right?
used.
Yeah.
That's the same reason why. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, that's the same reason why, as easy as it for me to do like a Valley Girl voice, I will only ever do it for a one shot. I would never do that for a long campaign because I know that would get real grating eventually.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup, it would.
I would do Surfer Verse for a full campain though. I have no problem
no.
doing that.
I am well aware. You're paladin.
Hey man, Timur's blessings upon you, bro.
Alright.
That's right.
Uh,
Do your thing.
Dragon
How?
Wormlings.
Yeah,
Do what thing? Who, huh?
doing a thing.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking up Dragon Wormlings for my mount. Now that I'm a level 6 artificer. Let's see what color I want.
I don't think it matters about the color.
Well, red
So much?
red is too big. Red is a different CR.
It has to be
That's the
challenge
point.
rating 1,
Oh.
2.
2. Alright, black.
Yeah. I remember black. I think white counts. I think
Brass?
green counts.
Bronze. Copper. Green. Silver. and white.
Okay.
Alright, Tonksies, have a good night.
Night, Tonsies.
So,
Enjoy your evening. Where do you find that
level
emote?
6.
If you click on the little emote button in the chat, it should be under just the channel. It's your sub emote.
Oh, never mind. I do have fire resistance. I didn't think I did. Never mind. I totally do. Oh, I have really not been paying attention to all the stuff I can do. Oh, sweet. All right.
I know, it's been great for me.
I forget things. We've established this.
Although, Jeff, for your I'll have to look at the thing, but I don't know how it would do like a breath attack as a construct. I'd have to look at that. Now you do have some of those glands.
It says, I do have those glands. So, I mean, we could story arc it, put that in there.
Yeah.
Kind of
So
thing.
it could literally just be any of the level 2 wormlings as far as stats go, and then work the glands into that creation.
Yeah.
Because it does.
Reading.
It
says the beast. The servant uses that beast's game statistics.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
strength,
know
dex.
if. Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about the attack.
Well, if it has an attack, so like, if you create a wormling type construct, you would have the claws or the bite option there, and it would just use the same attack bonuses that the wormling would have because it has the same stats.
Yeah. So. Yeah, let's say no breath attack, but we could try and do some tinkering to get those.
I'll get a 4th level spell. Hell yeah!
Those glands into the creation as well. And they were just fire? Or was it
Yeah,
poison?
Those were fire. Those were explosive that you could see.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they were red dragon wormlings.
Do you want me to do rolls for the glands, or?
We'll work on that, yeah. I guess while we're waiting for Danny to get back, we'll say that you guys probably are going to take at least a day of downtime or more at the keep, depending on what you guys are going to plan for what you want to do. So yeah, go ahead and make like 3 tinkering checks. We'll make 1 first, and then we'll go from there.
I'm gonna dump 3 nat 20s.
You're gonna dump 3 nat 20s? Well, let's do the first one. We'll do your first nat 20. So over the course of the last, we'll say, couple weeks traveling, during your downtime at like camps, you would tinker out and create a part of this construct that you're in the process of making. After you have completed this leg of your journey and returning to the keep, you now have time to construct these pieces together. And with a nat 20, it turns out pretty well.
Okay.
Are you going for a solid wormling look, or are you going for a skeletal wormling look? Like, does it have a metal skin, or is it just a skeletal system with gears and stuff that keep it moving?
He's definitely got a skin to protect those gears.
Okay. Are you going with a metal skin or a more natural skin?
Well, I'm gonna go with it being the. What's up? This is silver. I wanted to do the silver one, so it would definitely look more metallic and
Okay.
Okay. As like sterling silver almost.
Okay. So you're going with a steel metal, because as an alchemist you would know silver would just be too weak.
Oh yeah, it'd be way too soft. But
But a nice polished steel
makes it imitate a sterling, a silver dragon. So.
Yep. Okay. So you craft this creature together, or this construct together, and I'll get the stats and everything in a sheet for you.
Okay.
What are you
talking
about?
I have the.
I know. I'll get a sheet together for you.
So that's it. I just decided what my 4th level spell is going to be.
Oh fuck.
Polymorph. It seems appropriate.
Now we can have Cult of Pillar all the time!
Although Dimension Door would be pretty useful.
At least once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured it was either that or, like Dimension Door, maybe greater invisibility. But Polymorph seems most appropriate.
Alright.
I've seen that in action.
We'll take care of that in just a second, Jeff. Hey, since we kind of took over the break with Jeff's creature talk, all the D&D games on the channel run for charity. Again, this month's charity is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you'd like to donate to that, you can do so by scrolling down to the panels below and clicking on their image, not my tip button. That'll take you to Tiltify, and yeah, you can get stuff for the players or for the DM, or you can throw an NPC at them. As you can see, that works out real well. But yeah, okay. So you threw a nat 20 at the creation of this construct. You're just gonna burn your nat 20s for that?
Yeah.
Alright, so you also take the time to craft some sort of bladder that will hold the viscous fluid that is inside the
membranes.
Yeah, inside those glands you got from the wyverns. And it takes you a couple test runs to figure out how you're going to get it to ignite as it comes out. But you figure out that as it's opening its jaw, you can put a flint and steel inside, so it sparks and shoots out this viscous fluid from the gland, creating a 15-foot fire cone.
Sweet. Yeah.
So,
I'd also craft.
How many glands do you have? I know you had a few.
Bio. 15.
15. Alright, each gland has 4 shots to it.
Okay, I'll put that in my notes there.
So it'll last a while, but it will run out.
Unless we find more of those.
Yeah. Or any other creature that has a fire breath that has a gland would suffice as well.
Okay.
Alright. So what would you
And I wanna add a saddle, like a construct on its back, a place for me to sit and essentially kind of
Okay.
buckle myself into.
Yeah, you can modify. You can easily modify a horseback riding saddle.
To fit my drink.
That won't even take a nat 20.
And he is able to fly, correct? No. Wormlings weren't able to fly, right?
No, I think they do have a fly speed, but we're talking a giant metallic creature.
Made by magic. That's how constructs are made.
Wormlings do have a fly speed. Let me double check. Let me look into construct.
Okay.
Some more. Let me look
Creations
into that
and
process
stuff.
for the. Yeah, let me look into the process for the artificer some more, and
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's still UA, so they haven't made it playtesting, so I think they're still trying to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why like the mechanical servant making it be kind of broken. Like at level 7, you have a like the because if you give the silver wormling both of its breaths, it has a paralyzing breath and an ice breath, or a cold breath, that's a bit overpowered at level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
I'm totally
it's a medium-sized metal creature, so it's going to weigh way more than a broom or boots can handle, as far as flying ability goes. So I'll have to determine what we do with that. Alicia, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and I'm assuming it's just the difference of this is the deity one, but for a polymorph or true polymorph, you do actually take on the mental stats as well of the creature you're turned into.
Oh, well, it was a god, so he's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm just for the gods, that's fine. It's just for me going forward, I needed to note it.
Yeah, because when Sam true polymorphed into that
rhinoceros, or no, the
dinosaur?
Triceratops.
It was also the angel creature, at the end.
Oh yeah.
When he turned into the angel creature.
The planar,
come on. Yeah, the planner. He was able to get the stats and the mentality of the planner.
Yeah.
Which helped him be immune to some things.
So a couple of things as I'm sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if we don't get fly, I could always, if it doesn't have the flying ability, we could always get it enchanted to have it be able to fly.
Good.
But I don't need the flying, I've got a walking tank here, so I'm pretty...
There might be somebody at the keep who could do it.
Vinjorna's
I love Vinjorna nice enough.
Yeah!
You just have to talk to her.
Great.
Oh, that'll be so much fun. So much fun.
Could you make my deadly machine be able to fly and hurt people, please? Thanks.
It's all in how you phrase it, man.
So, couple of things. I'm not going to, because we did it, so whatever. But I've been forgetting my aura of protection. So when I made the saving throw against the polymorph, I rolled a nat 20, which was a 23, except I should have also added my charisma modifier, which is 4. So that would have been a 27, and I would have made it.
You would have made it. Damn it. Oh well.
Damn, dude.
Oh well. Also...
It made for an entertaining story.
Yes. And this is important for you to know. Now that I am at level 7 and I have my new oath feature for the Oath of Conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I now have the Aura of Defiance, starting at 7th level. An aura that compels your enemies to fight emanates from you. Any hostile creature within 10 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. A creature that fails its save must move in your direction until it is within 5 feet of you, and must use its action to take the attack action with a melee weapon against you.
That's not.
Ahem. Come at me, bro.
But that could also.
That might not work in your favor very much.
Yeah, I was like, you tend to get to low health pretty fast. So if this aura is just compelling people to keep attacking,
it's always there and it's always on, and it's part of, because that's what we are.
Yep. I know. Okay.
But it is very specific in that they have to move up to me and they have to take a melee weapon attack against me. They cannot use a spell. They have to physically attack me.
Okay.
Which can be a good thing if I have a caster who has all these nasty spells, and then all of a sudden they have to come at me with a dagger.
Who also has the careful spell, Meta Magic, which she also forgot about, so I can do a bunch of area effects and make sure you're all still safe. Which I forgot.
Otis. So any homeless, angry person might attack you.
If they're hostile to me, yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Random person comes up, wham, walks away. Okay, so you guys,
Never mind, keep it going. It's fine.
what?
Hindsight's 20/20. Keep it moving. It's
You
fine.
gonna what? You gonna what?
Don't worry about it.
You gonna
It's
what?
done now. It's
What
done
now?
now.
What?
It's done
What?
now. Moving
What?
forward. It's done now.
Hey, it's as done as with the caterpillar. So
Okay.
It's done now.
So you guys, well, you were away, Danny. It was determined you probably took a couple days to stay at the keep, and so
lose the compulsion to spin silk.
Yep. And Basil could complete his construct. Did Basil want to talk to anybody at the keep to help him get it to fly?
Yeah, I'll talk to Benjorna, see if she's willing to hook her brother up.
Oh, hello, my little liar in training. How are you?
I'm better now. I would like you to meet Bob, my dragon.
You know that's not real, right?
I know, I made him.
Okay.
There's one problem. I haven't been able to figure out how to make him fly.
And you're wondering if I can help you with that.
Yes, you seem to be quite knowledgeable in the arcane arts. And very much appreciated if you were able to help Bob fly indefinitely.
What will you do for me in return? Labor isn't free, dearling.
What do you need done?
What do I need? My needs are mostly met. It's more what I would want. And
What
for
would you like?
you, dear little godling, I'd like you to wear this while I work on it all day for the next couple of days. And you see a little pink French maid outfit.
Okay. Can I still wear my cape?
If I can change the color of it, yes.
Well, it is a magic item. Do you know, can you do that?
You trust me to enchant your little dragon?
Sure. I'll wear the outfit.
Also, I'll be calling you Pearly for the next couple of days.
It's worth it.
Here you go, Pearly. It's so
I'll go
good
get
to meet
changed.
business. There's a good little Pearly.
And I look at Bob and I say in dwarvish, because Bob is a dwarvish dragon, wormling. Stay. And I'll go get changed into my new outfit.
You should work on your dwarvish, Pearly. She knows.
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
Benjorna is such a bitch.
She's bored. She's super bored.
Yeah, she wasn't nearly this bad during the campaign.
Not to the party, no.
Wow.
Now my question is Alicia gonna commission fan art of that?
That is a valid question. The
Basil
answer
in
may be yes.
Basil in a pink.
Although,
Made
to
up.
be
Made up.
fair, you just agreed to what she asked. You didn't try to negotiate at all.
Well, the last time.
You didn't even
Basil.
try. It's like, all right, you actually went with that. Fine.
Look, she's gotta give my dragon the ability to fly. Wearing some stupid outfit for 4 days, that is like a drop in the fucking bucket. Like, I get to fly, okay?
That's this is gonna be
So
so.
I will wear the damn outfit on the first day of flight if she'd asked for that. As long as I can wear the cape. So then I could be like, hey, Kolkash, I don't have to wave my cape no more. And then when I
See?
flew away.
Experiences like this are worth more than gold. Okay, I honestly thought, all right, he'll be like, is there anything else? Like, no, you're go. Okay, fine, we're doing this. Oh man, okay, yep. So, change play.
Yes. Yes. The DM is okay with this? Tanya, you are okay. Alright.
Yeah?
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll
I
figure
got
this
it.
out, because I just asked a question and I got my answer.
I said indefinitely.
Yes,
Mhm.
no
Yeah.
question, indefinitely, absolutely.
For the sake of this, we will say that Benjorna probably passes her skill checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She literally has nothing better to do at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. So 4 days go by. And while she's working on it, she keeps Basil out of the room that she's working in. So he has to walk around the kitchen.
She's gonna paint that fucker, isn't she? Motherfucker. A pink dragon named Bob. Oh,
You
shit.
have no idea what she's gonna do.
I have a sinking feeling in my stomach that I'm gonna have a pink dragon named Bob. I'm gonna be the most cute, fearsome guy and gnome in the skies.
Hold on, wait. I can guarantee you will not have a pink dragon named Bob. That I can guarantee.
Alright, what happens after 4 days?
So 4 days go by, and Benjorna keeps you locked out of the room. So you have to walk around the keep wearing your nice pink little maid outfit. Everybody gives you a strange look at first, and then, I mean, they're like, oh, it's a Benjorna thing. Very
Yeah.
likely, Benjorna has him over a barrel somehow, and this is what he has to do.
I
So
definitely
they're not-
go and bother Claudia's husband.
He
Did you say you're
is-
Which she's gonna be there. She's gonna be with Alistair. Well,
Yeah.
she's gonna be.
Oh wow, okay, so what does Claudia say when she sees Basil come up in a pink maid uniform?
Claudia like opens her mouth for a second, and then her like training kicks in. So polite, neutral expression. That is a different outfit for you, Basil.
I like the breeze.
I suppose you
broke
would
Danny.
have to. Is there something we can help you with?
I just wanted to see your husband's sculpting.
It's coming along. You guys were in the forest for like 4 days. He now has a human figure. It's like a bas relief carved into this brick of stone, like up to the waist. So he has very so you can see like the bottom half of this figure carved in. Not sure what it is yet though. I mean, it's a human obviously, but not sure what gender it might be or who it might be. It's just a work in progress. Hey Yoshi.
By the way, if Samuel is available, Koltash would want to train with him during
Okay.
this time in an effort to forget the whole caterpillar thing. He's probably going to be a little overly aggressive even for him during training.
Colts
Okay.
Killer.
So that
The
happens.
destroyer of worlds.
Over the course of 4 days, you're training with Samuel, and every once in a while, you can see this little pink figure walk out of the keep, go about their business. What would Koltash do?
Just kind of shrug and think to himself, Basil, whatever.
I have cultivated a certain image that I am an enigma / I do what I want.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Koltash would figure he had some reason for it, probably not knowing what transpired. He would think that it's Basil's way of getting at somebody.
Some sort of prank or revenge or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
Basil's trying to prank somebody by wearing this. So that's what Koltash probably thinks,
Okay.
which is completely in keeping for what is normal for Basil. So he'll just kind of shrug it off and
Okay.
stop paying attention. It's like, okay, it's Basil being Basil.
All right. On your second day of training, because you are in the front of the keep area where the main gate is, and everybody else, if they're working on stuff, is in the back. On your second day of training, an individual arrives. Well, several individuals arrive at the main gate, and make an intelligence check for me real quick.
All of us?
Oh! Oh no! Axe hit body! It hurt!
A nat 1 minus 1 is 0.
Goose egg.
Just some folks arriving.
And he goes back to training.
Just goes back to training. Yup. That night, though, at your evening meal, let me get Basil and Claudia to make an intelligence check.
Oh, sure. I get the feeling I know who it is. Who they are,
And actually,
rather.
one of the individuals glances at you, Koltash, and
Intelligence check?
intelligence check. Yep.
Okay.
Basil's a 16. Okay. You're a 16. Couple individuals glance at Koltash, and he doesn't seem to make any recognition towards them, so they don't do anything in return and keep walking with this person they're with. At dinner, though, Basil and Claudia, you recognize two of the individuals.
Let me guess. Is it the ones that were by the Iron Gate? No, not them.
Who are they?
No, I was wrong.
No. You see a dark-skinned woman who is not quite so skeletal thin, with dark hair that is no longer tangled and in a mess atop her head.
Oh! Wait, hold on. Am I mixing up games? Hold on a second.
Is it the gods?
She has light green eyes. Her face is no longer as sunken as it once was. She's still thin, but she doesn't look like she's starved thin. And a man with her who shares a family resemblance. Tall, dark-skinned, well-built, scars crisscrossing his arms.
Okay, wait, now I'm confused.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wait, the Oracle! Yeah! Got it!
Oh shit!
And
Ah.
her brother.
Oh.
Oh, that has been quite a while. It is good. You look better. It is good to see you.
She gives you a nod.
And Claudia would remember that it's Lysandra and Theron Anthe.
There we go.
Yes. I was waiting for somebody to actually remember those names.
Sorry.
Hey, man, you saw how long it took us to finally remember who they were.
That was forever and a day
I
ago.
remembered something. I want some credit, man.
It's my very first note from way back at the start.
It should be your first note, because that was session number 1.
It was.
But yeah.
I do. Okay, I did have
I
them
said
written
you
down.
recognized him. I didn't say you remembered their damn names.
It is Lysandra and Theron. Yep.
But Claudia would have remembered.
Yeah, Claudia would have remembered, and it is also my first 2 notes. Yep. I just didn't have it open. Deal with it.
Okay. She gives you a nod, and Theron also gives you a nod. Surprising meeting you here.
The hell so? That helps me. Occasionally. So, we have required help.
You roboted so bad for me.
This is a place that helps people, and we needed help.
He nods. I'm surprised you needed help. You seemed quite capable.
Oh, I am, but I have companions.
He looks past you for a minute down to Coltash.
So we're the dead weight that are bringing you down.
I didn't call you dead weight. I didn't specify which companion.
You didn't have to.
Cultist isn't even paying attention. Whatever.
I know, but I am.
Well, we're at dinner, so Coltash might be paying attention.
Nah, he's down at the
No,
his end of the table,
Hey,
just chowing
thank you for
down.
the raid.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Party RPG.
Welcome! My character is wearing a main outfit.
Otis has it. I have companions. Basil walks in a pink dress. Yeah, see? Perfect. My argument is supported.
My face hurts now.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hello, raid
Welcome
people.
to the channel.
Hello. Welcome.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is Made RPG.
You are just in time for the shady dinner.
Made Simulator 3000.
Also that.
And
Ooh, I rolled a
awkward
20.
dinner number 27.
Yeah.
You know what's that? This is probably the least awkward dinner we've had so far.
Well, I suppose the dinners we've had on the road haven't really been awkward.
But we are
it's
in
just
a
you
building.
guys.
We established if we're in a building,
That's
they
true.
are awkward.
That's yeah. Okay, you got me there.
But yeah, sorry, yeah. So we. She's. Actually, yeah. Do Lysandra and Theron comment on Basil in his pink dress? Does he still wear the dress?
Theron gives him just this weird look. Like,
Here we go.
I can't even, like that look, like, what?
Hi.
And then chalks it up to gnome.
What goes through towns, up hills, and down hills, but never moves?
What?
A road!
Was that thunder?
Yeah, it was pretty damn close too.
Right when
Wow.
Alicia clapped.
I know.
I am the goddess of the skies!
Her puns have that much power.
And yet, no, Theron just chalks it up to gnome because he vaguely remembers Bob, the invisible horse.
That's true. That's right. That's right. Fair.
Bob is no longer invisible and is no longer a horse.
Apparently not.
He doesn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Theron, would you ask why they're there?
Yes, she would. Like, what brings you here?
Has Coltash noticed that they're there yet?
Yes. By this time, you have realized who they are.
Oh, hey, hello. Well, you
Kinda-
look a lot better.
Yeah, you can't miss the Alabaster Arena champion sitting next to you at or just down the way from you at a table. Lysandra gives you a polite nod. She doesn't seem super talkative. And Claudia asked why they were there?
Yes.
Okay. Theron.
Aaron.
Yep. I almost said Alistair.
No, that's the other one.
God damn it! Theron looks to you and explains to you that a group of cultists, at least that's what he is calling them, in Nicopolis, had attempted to kidnap Lysandra, and he indicates one of the individuals sitting at one of the tables further down. He indicates that he and a couple of his companions in Nicopolis helped him to keep his sister safe, so he brought her here.
These cultists, did they happen to be related to the First Order, or was this a different group?
Theron shrugs.
I take it you were not able to... Did you all just escape? Did you have to fight them off? Did you kill some of them? I'm just curious.
Yeah, we fought them a little bit. I'm sure we probably killed one or two of them.
Well,
And
that
they were-
doesn't surprise me.
And they were able to just invade your home and to come get them.
Yeah, turns out some new help that I had recently hired let them in.
That thing is always a hard proposition for new help in the house.
So I'm assuming you killed him.
Her? No, she got away.
Her. Oh. Too bad.
Do you happen to remember the person's name that you hired?
Well, of course I do. I'm assuming I'm assuming you want the name?
Yeah.
Of course. She went by the name Cassandra.
Fuck, I knew it! I mean, Alicia said that, not Claudia. That wasn't an accent. I've confirmed that. But no, in character, Claudia is just going to be like, oh shit.
And Koltash and Basil, you overhear the Theron say that.
Okay.
Shit. Were you... So you went, just to confirm, you went straight from there to here. So you didn't warn anybody about this person you hired.
Didn't really have time.
This is what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, we went from my house to some lady's house in the upper section of Metropolis, and
I am aware. And then here. Shit.
they sent us, and that they teleported us to a temple, Odalos, which you know is southwest of this location.
Okay.
And if you remember, it's I think I informed you of this. That's where the refugees are teleported to, so they're not teleported directly to the keep. In the
Sure,
event
yeah.
that they're not, legit.
Yeah. Oh. That's just perfect. Well. I need to take care of this. So rest assured that Cassandra will be dealt with.
Oh, do you know her?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
It is a long and complicated history.
Seems like just about everything else that has to do with your family.
It is a curse at this point, as far as I'm concerned.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, I had thought about trying to find out where she was, but now that problem is solved. To an extent. I have a lead. Thank you, and I am sorry you were attacked.
He gives you a nod, and his sister next to him is slowly eating whatever is in front of her.
Has she seen anything else?
I couldn't tell you. She hasn't spoken much since the rescue.
Hmm. I'm sure there will be someone here who can perhaps help her adjust a little better.
Hopefully.
Koltash will say, well, it's good to see you, and that you're still alive. This food is pretty good, isn't it? And he goes back to eating.
Okay. So you guys continue your meal. Basil in his nice pink dress.
Yep.
Yep.
Yup. And the next 2 days go by. Benjorna is still working on hi Jace. Still working on the Wyvern.
And as a note, Claudia's been, basically kind of reading other books about the general land and everything, because it sounds like we're going to have to kind of go all over, so she's keeping abreast. So typical, take a book, take it outside, watch Alistair work, read and do that at the same time.
Okay. I will come up with some information that you would find about that over the course of 4 days, and probably let you know next week.
Sure, no problem. You can find out when it's convenient.
Yep, no Nancy today. She's got people visiting her. And on the 4th day, Benjorna emerges from her workroom and says,
I have completed a masterpiece. Oh, Pearly dear,
It's done.
come take a look at your new friend.
What do I see?
She steps aside out of the doorway and presents to you your pearlescent pink wyvern.
Because you said dragon. It's a wyvern.
It's a wormling. It's a dragon wormling.
Oh yeah, dragon wormling. It's called a wormling. Sorry,
There you
your
go.
wormling, not your wyvern. Your wormling.
I thought it was actually a wyvern.
Wormling.
My bad.
The only reason why the clarification was I just wanted to make sure you didn't change it other than the color and.
Oh, it is a wormling. Yes.
Okay,
It is
my
a-
bad.
it is a
I
wormling.
misunderstood. I thought it was.
Okay. All right.
But it is still
So-
not technically a dragon.
It says if you look it up the name, it's silver
it says dragon wormling, but it's still a wormling.
medium dragon.
It's not
Lawful good.
it's not a full blown dragon yet.
Not yet.
It's the thing you made, but pink.
Yeah, that's what I figured. When she
I
said
wanted to make sure it matched your riding outfit, darling.
Thank you. I will be the cutest, fiercest thing in the sky.
You're most welcome, and that's an excellent attitude to have. I approve.
I'm definitely gonna take it out for a flight.
Okay. It is not super fast.
Okay.
It moves at 30 feet.
Okay.
So it's not a fast fly speed. It is what she could do in the time she was given and the material she had.
Yep.
That's fair. Still,
And if it's 30 feet, it's faster than Basil's walking speed. So
That's true.
by 5 feet, yeah.
Hey, that 5 feet can make a difference.
Sweet. So yeah, I basically just keep flying all over the place,
Okay.
wearing
Still-
my cape.
still in the tutu.
Well, I put the cape on. I wear the tutu. I like the breeze.
No, it's a French-made outfit, not a tutu.
Or the
Those
French
are
raid
different
outfit.
things.
It still has a skirt,
It does.
and I like
Trust
the
me,
breeze.
if you've worn a tutu, you know the difference in the fabric. It is not the same.
And so,
Oh my god.
just kind of taunt Koltash with how my cape flutters in the sky while I fly.
It's a strong possibility.
Koltash lets Basil have his moment. He's going to silently think to himself how glad he is that he is in pink.
After flying for a few hours,
Claudia looks very confused because I'm assuming you're flying all over.
Yeah.
She's just like,
No, nope, not doing it. Nope.
I go to. I'm gonna take off the outfit after flying for a few hours and change
Okay.
back into my regular gear.
Okay. Do you do
Are you
anything
going to
with-
keep? Are you going to keep the outfit?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep the outfit.
it's a well-made outfit, to be fair.
Who knows when I'll have to sneak in as a French maid?
I don't
are
even
you,
want to speculate on that one.
Are you after you change? Are you gonna go do anything with the wormling?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna kind of put it through its paces, see its attack, see its strength,
Okay.
just
Okay.
test its limits.
Anything else?
Do an actual test with the vibrant.
Okay. During your tests, putting it through its paces, it starts to get a little dirty.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably clean it, I guess, yeah. Keep it
Okay.
shiny, even though it is pink.
All right. You take out a cloth to clean it, and as you're rubbing the side of it, where you rub, slowly changes into a different color.
What color? What color did it change into?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'm gonna make a list
Okay.
because as you keep rubbing, it continues changing and spreading out.
It kind of looks like that bright, vibrant rainbow stuff from like the 80s
Or like a pool of water with oil
with
on top.
oil in it. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, I started affecting it like all over, just trying like somehow create like an artistic rendition.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna come up with like 12 different colors it can be.
Okay.
And every time you rub it, you're gonna have to roll a d12.
that's fantastic. That's great.
You know Benjorno is gonna fuck with you.
I love it though. I just thought she was just gonna be a pain in the butt and keep it pink the whole time. But multiple colors, that's fantastic. Rainbow dragon for the fucking win, man. Rainbow dragon wormling of death.
It's all about style.
I'll never be stealthy, but
You were never
Fucking-
gonna be stealthy with a giant metal wormling anyway.
if I'd chosen black, I could have been stealthy.
No, it's giant, it's metal. It's like Koltash and plate armor.
You could soften some of the joints up with like wool or felt.
It's still giant metal.
Just like perception, it also involves sight. We realize.
It has stealth +2 skills.
Oh, the mighty +2. It'll never be spotted.
Yes.
Not ever.
Its dexterity is a 10, so yeah.
Okay. What else do you guys like to do while you're at the keep?
I'm pretty. How what I got? No, it's like because we still have the same.
And now that Claudia knows what she knows about Cassandra,
Yeah.
what would you guys plan now?
So that's a fair point. Because that, if she's part of a group who's trying to kidnap an oracle, maybe related to the First Order, maybe not. That's sort of pressing. Because yes, the Leviathan might be guarding one of the islands we have, but also we don't have a big enough net or enough spears yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'd probably suggest, I know we have other things we must attend to, but given this new information about Cassandra and this cult, I think perhaps we should go back and try and deal with that. Kidnapping the Oracle is no small infraction. This must be handled. And I feel personally responsible, considering she used to work for my house.
Well, I won't deny that, but yeah, we should go.
I'm just kind of sitting there hovering at about so our eyes are the same level.
Sure.
Now I can be your guys' height. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're kind of at a standstill with what we were doing before, so
Okay, so
maybe they'll have magic items we could use.
Yeah. That is possible. And also, she's wondering if this would be to one of the main people at the keep. Just like, could she get a message back to like her mom in Nicopolis, possibly? Like, could somebody let her do a sending or something?
Yeah, somebody could probably let you do that.
Okay. So she'd probably send it. She'd be tempted to send it to her dad, just like, hey, Mr. Can't Keep It in His Pants. Your bastard's causing some problems. But probably not the approach you should take. No,
As
she'd send...
personally satisfying as it might have been.
But no, she'd attempt to get a message to her mom saying, you know, I'm not going to bother you, but basically, Cassandra is part of a cult and attempted to kidnap the Oracle. We need to find her and deal with her.
You saying it's to your mother?
Yes, to my mother.
Alright. She can reply. Let's see here.
I think that was roughly 25. I don't know.
How would she reply? Well, because you're not sending it either. Somebody else is sending it.
Okay. That's fair. True. This is... I guess, yeah, this is from... You know, from your... I'm trying to think of something Claudia could say to make sure her mom knows it's actually from her. Because I didn't think about that. This, you know, like basically this is from Claudia, who recently visited your island getaway. Something's over, then the rest of the message is the same.
Okay. No, I did not Google it. From Claudia, who recently visited your island getaway. Why are you not typing anymore? Okay. Cassandra is part of a cult. Need to find her and deal with her. 23.
Haha! Yes!
There's a pause. The individual who sent the sending, which I'm assuming you described your mother very
Yes,
in detail.
I did.
Okay.
That's how.
We'll be right back.
The reply is, "We will look into it, dear. How's the new house?"
Mother, she is part of a cult! This is serious! And I have fucking time for this!
We do need to go see that house.
No, we don't!
Because
Gotta see if there's ghosts.
You didn't tell her what happened at the frickin' village. She
Yeah.
has no idea it's overrun with cultists.
This is more important. Whether I told her that or not, this is more important.
Gave
She
us a
said
house
she'll
of
look
cultists.
into it, and then asks, "How is the house?"
God damn, I hate everything. A lot of stuff happened since the house.
She don't know that, and that's you can't convey that unless you do another sending.
Uh,
Are you doing another sending?
yes.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's fine. I'll make sure it's shorter. Like, from Claudia. That town where the house is overrun with cultists. This is a problem.
From Claudia. That town is overrun with cultists.
Of the first order. I'll indicate that.
Oh. Of the first order. Okay, 13 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where she just says, we'll look into it. I'm gonna flip this table. So fucking bad. You want to change it to that now, don't you?
Oh my! That does sound serious. Who is the First Order?
First order are people who praise Arius, God of Power, or rather, old God of Power, if I need to designate that, who is trying to return to this plane. Or to the bigger world, whatever fits. No, screw it, I'll just say
Who You're gonna say what?
just, okay, they worship Arius, the old God of Power, who they're trying to return to his former glory, stature, whatever.
Okay. The First Order of people who praise Arius or worship Arius, old God of Power. They are trying to return. Give him 2 power. Okay. Alright. That sounds dreadful, dear. Please be careful, and I'll look into Cassandra.
Okay. I'll take it. Wait, no, one more.
God damn! This person that you're doing this through is like,
No, I'm kidding. I'm
out of
kidding.
spells. I can't do this
I'm
no
kidding.
more.
I was kidding. Not one more. It's fine.
Danny
Okay.
missed them all.
What did I miss?
Claudia sent through somebody at the keep to her mother to inform her of Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Gotcha. Well, Coltash was probably not there for that anyway, so.
The first reply was, "We'll look into it. How's the house?"
Then that turned into a thing, so. But now we're good.
Alrighty.
Okay, so. I think we do have So our next thing is back to Nicopolis then.
I'd say so. I do want to personally look into it. 'Cause I know they're looking into it, but also I don't know how far look into it goes with my mom. We'll see. Like, I don't know if that means I'm going to discuss it with your father because it's his mistake, or if that's actual guard action or not. Like, I helped make a demigoddess. What did you do? Oh, right, you made a cultist. Good job, Marcus.
Wow.
Facts are facts.
Okay.
Joy.
So I guess what will be? Are we going like now, or waiting until the morning, or?
What time is it now?
The fourth day after Benjorna finished. Well, yeah, would you? That's a good question. Would you have had this conversation after you found out about Cassandra, or wait until after Benjorna finished the dragon? Would you have taken time to think about it?
No, I probably would have done it right after I found out.
Okay, so during the conversation about Cassandra, Basil is not floating on his dragon because he has not received it yet. He is still in his pink dress.
Okay.
Yep.
Yay! Time shift things.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Although
then
it's some.
what's-
Sorry, this is gonna be a very quick thing. Like, because Claudia will ask, because I'm sure Benjorna has done this at the meals or whatever. Why is she calling you Burly?
Oh, because of the color of my dress, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We had an agreement. I get something. In return, she gets to call me that, and I wear this dress.
I suppose it's better than being made to wait at an outpost for over 10 years.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she just forgot about those guys.
I'd flip a coin whether it's forget or spiteful. I'd flip a coin.
I don't think she'd hold a grudge that long. Do you think she would?
I think she's a centuries-old human who has a lot of time on her hands.
Yeah.
Holding a grudge might be a pastime. I don't know. I'm not that old. Yet, apparently.
But what I'm getting out of this deal is going to be worth wearing this outfit and being called that name.
I
Plus-
certainly hope so.
Plus the breeze isn't so bad. I've been going commando this 4 days. It's been great.
Your thighs are going to chafe quite a bit.
Nah. I've been doing a lot of exercise.
You're going to be riding a metal creature. There will be chafing.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna go commando wall
Sorry,
riding.
I'm sorry. She doesn't know the riding part.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Okay, so I was just, it's been nice. It's been freeing.
If you say so. I personally prefer pants.
You don't like dresses?
Oh, I like them just fine, but we're going to be out in the field. Dresses are less practical for that sort of thing.
Well, I'm not wearing this when we leave here. It was just fun while we were here.
Whatever makes you happy.
It can't be that bad.
It's not that bad. I want to wear a kilt one day. I bet it's nice.
She'll just shrug.
Yeah, so hopefully today should be the last day that I have to wear this. Because then I'll get.
Yeah. Right. And now we're to present time, where it's 4 days later, and the thing has happened.
Okay. So when Benjorna comes out and reveals the big reveal, it's probably after lunch. So by the time Basil's done going wee and it's whirling, it's probably dinner time.
So we go the next day then. We're not going to go tonight
Okay.
then.
So you spend another night in the keep, and teleport the next morning to Nicopolis, to the abode of a person whose name I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I don't think you ever actually told me the name.
I gave you guys a name, and it was somebody you recognized, and I do not remember right off the top of my head what it was.
You want to charge? I did not note it down, so I don't know.
That's fine. I probably wrote it somewhere.
Yeah, what's her face? There we go.
What's her face? Yep, that's great. Jimothy. That was not it. But yeah, you arrive back there. Would you go directly to your house, or would you go elsewhere? And actually, I think Theron would probably come back with you as well.
Okay. Just Theron? Just leave Lysander there?
Yes. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, sure. Just making sure. Well, I guess I'd ask if Theron wants to go back to his abode first to see the state of it.
Yeah, he would agree to that. To go back
Okay.
and look first.
Yeah, so
he lives in an area that is not quite your area of Nicopolis, but
Sure.
he's pretty wealthy considering.
He's a regular noble, not a noble.
No, he's not a noble.
I thought he did come from a... No, okay, he just has all the fame from the fighting. Okay.
He comes from, I think I said he comes from a line of folks who have regularly fought in the arena and made sure.
He's new money.
Uh-oh, what's Danny rolling for?
I'm assuming that's hit die?
Take
So
the,
I'll take the minimum instead of
Take
the
the
other
average,
instead. Yeah.
So what are you at now?
So it's a 6 again.
Just curious.
did everybody else roll their hit die?
No, you're not just curious.
Yeah, I rolled.
Wench.
And I rolled below.
No, you're not.
I do want to know, though.
What, just so you can lord it over me that the sorcerer still has more hit points than the
I
paladin?
probably don't, though.
I'm now at 63.
We match!
I'm at 61. I'm at 61. So.
Oh, see, hey, we're all there together, see? I don't know what Rakal's at.
I also have a 16 Constitution, so I get a +3 to my rolls, so it's not bad. And if I take the half,
If she rolls well, she'll be in the 60s as well.
if I take half of my hit dice, which would be 4, that's like 7 points every time. It's not bad.
Yeah, same deal, basically.
Alright, so Theron, are you guys going to join Theron, or...
Yeah, I tend to join Theron. I kind of want to see the scene of the crime, as it were.
I am saying right now, though, that when I hit level 8, my ability boost is going into Constitution, God damn it.
See,
I was gonna say-
we just want to make you a better tank.
When do you? When do we get it? I was gonna say you could take the toughness or that Constitution booster one that gives you hit points for your levels,
Yeah,
and then
because
gives you an extra
retroactive.
+2.
So,
You can take that feat.
Alright, so you guys make your way through the streets of Nicopolis, following Theron to his home. Tough feet. Lots of HP, yep. When you arrive there, the door is slightly ajar. And Theron very carefully pushes it open. Inside, it's a modest-sized house. It's not Wingard estate size, but it's, 2-story and has a decent amount of rooms and a couple formal rooms. When he pushes the door open, inside the foyer area, there is furniture strewn about. There is, damn gnat, go away. There is blood stains on the floor, and there is spatter on the wall. What would you guys like to do?
Okay, there's blood stains. Could I... Sure, I would do it anyway. Well, I don't know whose blood is who is the problem. Yeah, I guess I'd look for any maybe like pieces of clothing that were perhaps ripped off in the struggle or something. Like, so I could have some sort of focus to be like, okay, if I have some possession of some bodies, could maybe I find somebody who can scry and get them to find who it is. So I'm sort of looking for stuff like that.
Koltesh looks around and says, "It's too bad Rhea isn't here. She's super qualified for things like this."
I wasn't going to say anything.
I agree, Koltesh. I agree.
Make an investigation check, Claudia.
Sure thing.
Can I assist her and give her advantage?
Yes, you can.
I'll do so.
19 then.
19. You check around the foyer area, and while you don't find any pieces of clothing, you do notice that the blood stain on the floor shows that it probably pooled around a body because there was an abrupt edge of it.
Sure.
And that body is now gone.
Okay, so they take their dead with them. But taking that blood isn't going to help because you can't scry on a dead person.
You don't know who it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing you notice is that there are at least one set of footprints that have tracked through the blood.
Okay, I probably try and track that. See, do I get any kind of indication? Like, was it like a bigger foot, smaller foot? Like, can I figure out perhaps male or female from it?
It is hard to tell gender by a footprint, but
sure, that's what
it is. Yeah, it is at least a human-sized or larger creature.
Okay. Humanoid, probably. Okay.
Humanoid, yeah.
All right, so I'll probably try and follow that trail until there, and so, yeah, 'cause she works there, so there'd be no signs of forced entry. All right.
So, Theron is looking through his possessions here in the foyer and begins not necessarily tidying things up, but you can see him clearly making mental notes of where things were and where they need to go back and whatnot.
Yeah.
While you make your investigation, and then you begin to follow the footprints, and they trek in instead of out of the house. They trek into the house further, down a hallway off the foyer, which is currently unlit and steeped in shadow.
Light.
Alright. So you begin a slow walk down the hallway, following the dried footprints of blood. Make a perception check.
Sure. 19.
Alright. While you're focused on the footprints and following where they go, you're also aware of your surrounding. And ahead of you, at the end of the hallway, you can see a figure standing, pressed against the wall. Kind of shambling toward it.
So it's a.
And that's what
so
we're
it's
gonna call this week.
Yes, I got my mount.
I can leave you trying to figure out what the fuck that is for a week.
better not be a zombie.
I do not like the use of the word shambling.
Shambling.
Descriptive words, guys, they work well. Alright. So, thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for the raids and all the hosts that came in. Welcome Party RPG for the raid. Prophet, Tonksies, NNG, which is one of my players. Otis for the sub, all the subs, bits, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us. And hopefully enjoying the stories that we are telling. As always, RPGs on the channel run for charity. This month's charity and next month's charity is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you'd like to donate and possibly get the players or the DM something cool, you can do so by clicking on their panel down below. The image of it will take you over to Tiltify. If you donate and I miss the alert, let me know in chat and I'll go ahead and get that read off. If you scroll down some more to the panels, you can see donations panels and let you know what you can get the players or the DM. Other than that, I think those are my announcements and spiel. So tell us who you are, where we can find you on the interwebs, Alicia.
So, I am NNG9 on Twitch, where I live stream video games and swear a whole bunch. Also NNG98 on Twitter, where I tweet random things. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. You can find me on this channel, obviously Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Why was the cat sitting on the computer?
Why?
To keep an eye on the mouse. Resident Puntress, but as I said, you can find me here at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday for Esla Power Within. Also, 8 p.m. Friday nights for the Chronicles of Darkness game, Legends of the West. Ooh. I'm also a player on Tellsquall's channel, along with Tunarv. A campaign called The Vice. Play a very different character there, and that is 2 p.m. on Saturdays. And that's me.
I don't know why it blocked, but tis.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Weird.
It auto-modded it. Yeah.
That is weird. Why did it auto-mod that?
You can find me here on this game on Sundays. I'm still taking my break from Twitter, so I'm not pretty much anywhere else on the internet.
All right, Danny.
I am Tunarth. Here in chat, I'm Colin65 on Twitter, where I don't do much but retweet the things that I am in, which includes this, which hopefully you've been enjoying. And also, as NG9 mentioned, Tall Squall's Saturday afternoon campaign, 2:30, why did I say that? 2 p.m. Eastern, where things are pretty dire.
It'll be fine.
Over there. Also, on my YouTube channel, which is also linked below, there is music that I have written for and that has been inspired by that campaign. So pop over and have a listen, and hopefully you will enjoy hearing some of my music. And yeah, shambling. Maybe it's a comedian, Gary Shambling.
Maybe.
Did you pull something on that stretch? I'm just wondering.
Well, he is dead, so he would be an undead comedian.
Yeah.
All right, we will be back here next week to see what happens with this whatever it is in the hallway that Claudia is walking up on. Until then, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And today's Father's Day, right? I mean, it is actually
Uh-huh.
today. Okay. For the fathers out there, have a good day, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your week at work, or not. I mean, that's entirely up to you. But we'll see you later. Bye.
Hello.
Bye, Internet.